We are in London in Maison House. We are with Tutu, who is just opening a new blog. You are a music blogger, a fashion blogger. You have a lot of interest, and especially you want to give opinions. The world according to Tutu. How is the world according to Tutu?
Colorful, vibrant, interesting, just full of surprises. There's so much to cover in the world, according to Tutu.
You are a person who is eager to know and eager to share. This is how you describe. What do you mean with this?
Knowledge is power, and it's also interesting. There's so many amazing things occurring around the world. It's not all travesty and devastation. There are some amazing discoveries as well, from reading, from socializing, from design. There's so many amazing things, historical and present and future, and I want to learn about all of it, and then I want to be able to share with people that don't have that access, and that's pretty much what it's all about.
How did you decide to be a blogger, to open especially this blog?
I've had so many interests since I was younger, all stemming from a creative aspect. I think creativity makes the world go round. The money comes afterwards. And so for me, it was a natural progression, both for me, just my psyche, just who I am, and also from the career that I've been having. I've already worked in media for quite some years, music media primarily, but now it's about doing other things and I guess just utilizing all my other wares and bringing them together. I think other people might be able to enjoy.
You have been the last person to interview Amy Winehouse before her death. What do you remember of her?
I wasn't, just to be clear, I wasn't the last person to interview Amy Winehouse before her death. I was the last one to interview her for a magazine in the UK. And what I remember is that she was lovely. I had the pleasure of watching her perform at a private live gig with her father, Mitch Winehouse. And she was so hospitable to me. She literally came to me. I didn't have to go to her. She liked my hair. I guess we've got the big hair thing in common. And she really asked me to just join her in her dressing room. I interviewed her outside. She was funny. She was witty. She was sharp-minded. She seemed like someone on the mend. That's what I definitely remember.
Oh, you did not expect...
Not at all. I did not expect. A year later, the interview was for Time Out London. And I got a call, I remember, from the music editor, literally a year later, telling me that she's passed away. And actually, they believed that I was the last person to interview her for a magazine in the UK. And I was surprised. I didn't know her personally. I had one night with Amy, but it felt like I got a good insight into her because she's quite an open book and she seemed like a lovely person. So having met her just once, you do kind of feel, yeah, I just felt a bit like this, a bit sad. It's a bit sad.
Did she have plans for the future? Did she speak about this in the interview?
Absolutely. She talked about her album, which she knew she was taking far too long on, the new album that was soon to come. But she said that she wanted to get it right. She said, and I quote, for her, it's substance over quantity. She didn't want a big album as far as the amount of tracks. She wanted each track to count. So she said if it meant going back to the studio to keep working to get it right, that's what she was going to do. That's what she told me.
Who is Tutu?
Okay, so Tutu, I am someone who was born into a creative environment, and I made the best of all of my surroundings at every stage of my life. Someone who I've been referred to as colorful, has an open mind, likes to explore, likes to meet new people, likes to share information and likes to gather information as well. And I just love life. Tutu is someone who loves life.
When did you realize you are Tutu, your character?
From a very young age. From a very young age. I've just always I've always thought differently to a lot of other people. I'm sure everyone says that. But for me, it really did feel like there was a difference. And so where other people never understood me when I was younger, it just gave me that room to understand myself a little bit more. Sometimes it's a blessing. As I'm older, people are understanding me better because I can convey myself better. I'm better at my articulation, and people become better listeners as we get older, right? So we all understand each other. So I've just known for a while who I am.